Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Melissa Souza, and I'm the Senior Wellness Coordinator in the Athletics and Recreation Department. And we are bringing you a Wellness Week special today, and it is our part 2 of our Seneca Mentors series on our peer wellness program. So we are just waiting for our student life ambassadors, not ambassadors, our coordinators. Sorry, we're trying to do this tech stuff. I'm trying to talk and tech at the same time. We're just waiting for our coordinators to jump on and give us a chat. I think I see you. Let's see. It might be happening. We might have Alena join us this time. So stay on here if you've jumped in, because we will be talking.
Hello. I'm finally here.
I'm going to hop on over where I was. No problem. No
problem.
Oh
my goodness.
Tech is so much fun.
Oh, so not nerve-wracking at all. Thank you to all the students who have been patient. I appreciate it.
I know. See, they know. They've been in class with all their profs dealing with all this fun tech stuff too. So.
Oh, my goodness. But I'm here. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you so much for having me today.
No problem. I'm just going to intro myself, and then I'll throw it over to you to intro yourself as well, so everyone knows what's happening and what's going on.
For sure.
My name is Melissa Souza. I'm the Senior Wellness Coordinator in Athletics and Rec. And my pronouns are she and her. And I'm super pumped today because we're going to be talking about our peer wellness program. It's our part 2 of our Seneca's Spotlight series on our mentoring programs in regards to our Wellness Week, which is all this week. And today's is take a moment to connect with others. And that's why we did a focus on mentors. And that's why we're here. And that's why we're chatting about this brand new program that we're super pumped about. And I'll throw it to you. Go on.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm so excited to be here. So my name is Alena, and I'm one of the student life coordinators with Seneca Student Services. Pronouns she, her. I'm really excited to be here today to talk about this program, to talk about why it's important and why we are so excited to be able to introduce it to you, the students. So you tell me, you ask me, and I'll let you know.
Ask away. I'm going to let everybody know that we've got some staff members in the chat. That just by jumping on our chat today, talking about peer wellness, that they are going to have an opportunity to win a $25 well.ca gift card. So stay tuned. Just by taking part and participating, asking some questions maybe in the chat, they can have their opportunities to win. So let's get started, and we'll talk about this amazing program that we've been working on together. What is this program? Tell me what it's all about.
So
I don't know. You tell everybody else.
I know, right? Like I really have no idea.
Tell everybody else what it's about.
So I'm so excited. And like I said, thank you to everybody who's watching right now for us to use this platform to be able to talk about wellness and the importance. And so, together collectively, we've been creating a program. So it's called the Peer Wellness and Education Program. And the title kind of sums it all up. It's education and resources all about wellness. This program's been designed for both new and returning students, and the main focus is talking about self-care, long-term maintenance, wellness in general, not just during your college experience, but what happens after college. So really providing kind of that long-term success. Students will have the amazing opportunity to connect with other like-minded students as their peer wellness ambassador. And so we're really excited for you, the students, to be able to learn, to be able to, use your experience to connect with our peer wellness ambassadors and the experience, that they're able to share with you, everything from emotional well-being to social well-being to intellectual well-being. And, really getting engaged, really fostering these ideas and being able to implement them, as I mentioned, for that long-term success. So we're really excited.
Yes. Oh, absolutely. I know. You know me, I love everything wellness, so it makes me super excited to talk about it. And I love nothing more than to be able to teach, what we've known and what we've learned through our own experiences, not only to the ambassadors and to talk to them and to have them be in a great space to be able to teach those and to share the wealth of wellness, but it's that after too. That's the part that makes me excited, because when the students years later come back to you and tell you, like, you know, this taking part in this program or being part of, you know, being at Seneca, and how they grew and how they could look back years later and on their college years and see how, you know, our student services helped kind of guide them. It warms my heart. I think it's why we do what we do. And so to have it in a wellness realm, I'm just so excited about that.
And thank you for sharing that, because I think, you know, you nailed it. It's what happens after. Wellness is such a significant part of our overall growth, our overall well-being. And so how can we help students help each other to really foster this and use it long term? So I'm really excited.
Yeah, I love that it's students connecting with each other. Do students need to meet with a wellness ambassador in person, or can they connect with someone virtually?
So great question, especially given the time that we're in right now. I know this is something on a lot of individuals' mind, you know, how will that connection work? So as much as we would love to be offering in person, right now, everything will be done virtually. I'll share a little bit about what that can look like and how you can connect with a peer wellness ambassador as we kind of talk a little bit more about the program. But, you know, so right now it will be done virtually. With that said, we're really hoping in the coming months where we can offer some on-campus, you know, educational support and forums. But for now, it will be done virtually, but we will keep all students up to date with, you know, when that in-person is going to start. With that said, in the meantime, students are able to connect with a peer wellness ambassador virtually. So, you know, I'm sure a lot of you students know all the different platforms that, you know, Seneca currently has. So anywhere from Teams, Zoom, or any other online platform that you and your ambassador would feel comfortable using. You would, you know, connect with them via email, schedule a time to meet, and then you'll really get that face-to-face with that, you know, that ambassador, which I think is really important in creating that connection, especially, you know, it's wellness. We want that connection. We want to build on that social component as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I was just going to say that social piece, that it's that holistic whole wellness, and that's a big part of it, right? So we recognize that that's a need, and that's a difficult one because, you know, we're not on campus. We just got to, you know, work our magic and do it a little differently, but we'll still be able to connect socially, and that one-on-one piece will be key, I think. Perfect. How can students learn more about the wellness program if they don't feel comfortable meeting one-on-one with a peer wellness ambassador?
Right. So another really great point. So again, you know, the biggest thing to remember is when we designed this program, the main intention was, you know, student-driven, student-oriented, and how we can make it, you know, as seamless of a transition and as comfortable as possible for you to be able to connect one-on-one. With that said, you know, it can be uncomfortable, and especially over the last, you know, almost 2 years where that social communication has been limited, that face-to-face interaction has been limited. You know, definitely we don't want somebody feeling uncomfortable. That's our number one. So with that said, we're also going to be offering kind of a wellness information session. So through different social media platforms, through different platforms that Seneca has, where you can learn about wellness in general. You can learn about, you know, different tricks, different resources, different tips on how to help you promote that wellness within your own lifestyle. And with that said, you know, from those information sessions, we're really hoping, you know, they're going to be led by our peer wellness ambassadors, that you will feel more connected. You will get more of that comfortability and that kind of in-person feel virtually with the ambassadors, that hopefully eventually it can lead to that one-on-one should you feel comfortable.
Yeah, we've been talking a lot about that on that wellness bit, just in general, really, and how even when you are virtual, that, you know, a lot of people are even, it's just the turning on the camera. And I've talked to a lot of students, and we've been talking about how, I'm like, if you push yourself just a wee bit and try to turn on your camera just at the end of our conversation, and then we talk after, and they'll email me and go, thank you for giving me that little bit of a push, because it's overcoming a fear. I think we've gotten into this because everything's virtual, and we've all been so used to this turning off our cameras, but we can connect socially. But a lot of that social connection is through visually seeing each other, through seeing somebody's expression as you're speaking. So, you know, my personal thing is I strongly encourage everybody to try to step out their comfort zone just a wee bit. And that might just mean turning on your camera. And that might be that one-on-one piece. But I love that we have other ways to support the students if they're not quite there yet, and that's okay too.
Absolutely. And the best part about, you know, if you were to be a part of our information session, you get to do it from the comfort of your own home, and you do get that familiarity. And I completely agree with you, Melissa, you know, just in terms of that behavior, that connection of being able to look at, you know, facial expression, hand movement, I think is such, again, a big part of, you know, if we think about wellness in general, the intellectual and the social component, really building that connection. You know, just one last point to this that I think is really important is wellness is not just about connecting with another individual and having that one-on-one conversation. We want to make it clear that, you know, wellness is that long-term, is that overall understanding of importance of why that one-on-one connection with somebody is important. Really taking it, you know, at that whole rounded approach. I think, you know, I'm really hoping students will get that experience and be able to, you know, foster it as much as we have put our passion into it.
Yeah, and I hope that they understand too, it's just like these little key habitual pieces that you do, like you make the small changes. It's not coming in and saying, you know, you got to revamp your whole lifestyle. It's not that at all. It's these teeny tiny little things. I know on my own personal journey, you know, it's those teeny tiny pieces that are key, and they change all the time with the wind, right? Sometimes as you're getting closer to exam time, hence our wellness week, where we start to, you know, anxieties and stress starts to ramp up. You sometimes need to take more care. So it's things like that. It's learning through, you know, people that have a little bit more experience sometimes, especially to our students that are just starting out and joining us at Seneca, that, you know, the little things that you can do during these times as it starts to get a little more stressful and you start to feel these things that make it more difficult to kind of get through your daily tasks. So what are those little things that you can take and as you learn and grow, and then, like, as we said, then you move on with these great tools in your tool belt.
Absolutely.
You know,
for that
long-term,
for that long-term growth, which I think is so important.
It's perfect. Me too. I think it's so important, and I'm super passionate about it. So very excited.
Yes, so much. Thank you.
How can students get in contact with a peer wellness ambassador?
So this is another, I feel like all the questions today, great question.
Yeah, I think that was my last one. So
so another really good point.
You. Yeah.
So students right now can get in contact with either a wellness ambassador, even if they want to learn more about the program in general, learn more about, you know, the education behind it and the wellness support that we're able to offer students. And then from there, connect with a peer wellness ambassador. You're going to want to email Student Life. So that's student.life@senecacollege.ca. In that email, all we ask is just let us know that you're interested in the peer wellness and education program. You can put PWEP, PWEP, and then that email will then get, you know, sent off to one of your peer wellness ambassadors, and then that wellness ambassador will reach out to you from their Seneca email. So we do ask, please email from your Seneca email, so this way we can kind of all keep it together. And then from there, you and your wellness ambassador will be able to schedule that time. And like I said, even if you just want to email student.life@senecacollege.ca just for more information on the program, what it's all about, if you have any questions, any concerns, send us that email. And like I said, somebody will get back to you as soon as possible to help you with that.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much. That's so great. I wanted to plug a couple more things. Just we've got in store for the rest of this afternoon. We've got at 2 o'clock today, kind of keeping in our connecting with others theme. We've got a communication is key in our Be Well Live with Mike today. So right here at Seneca Newnham Rec, IG Live, and chances to win more prizes there. Coming up at our Kahoot, that's at tonight at 5 o'clock. So the link can be found on our website at senecasting.ca, and that is going to be Wellness Week focused. So get your trivia brains ready and join Mike at 5 o'clock. And then we've also got, finally, to wrap up our Wellness Week tomorrow, we are doing Take a Moment to Nourish Your Body is our theme. So we've got a great lineup for that. Lots of really cool things, including recipes. And we are welcoming Aramark Canada tomorrow, and they're going to be talking to us about healthy shopping and how we can do that and healthy shopping and meals. So that's going to be tomorrow at 12:30 right here, and another chance to win another $25 well.ca gift card. We will be in contact with you via IG if you are our winner. So stay tuned there. And if you didn't win, join us tomorrow at 12:30 for another chance, or at our Kahoot tonight. Alena, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much, Melissa.
Again, super excited for this program. Thank you so much for all that information. It's great. People can find it on our IGTV channel as well, so that if they didn't join us live, that they can catch it and get all that great information. So
great. Thank you, everybody, for joining, and I hope you have a great early afternoon and evening. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Be well.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.